Tag?
That's interesting.
Okay.
I wonder what...
Okay, let's follow. Let's maybe follow Yampy, because I really wonder what is the plan. He didn't buy Shadow Step. He has Paranoia. So what is the idea here?
We'll find out. Here come Liquid. Pushing forward into A main. Uses a camera to get a little bit of space. Yampy is heading the charge with the shorty. An interesting setup they've got going on here. I'm not quite... I'm very interested to see what they do here. Yampy turns around the corner, does a little peek. He's not going to find anybody, but he sees a star, so he's just going to point that one out for his teammates. Now, Lucker is sat behind these boxes here, but... Oh, turns around the corner just too late. Scream's going to get hit by that shock dart from Fearoth. That's a lot of damage, down to 71 health.
Look at that aftershock. Look at that aftershock. Oh
stun.
my god.
Fearoth is stuck there in that. He's been smoked off by... Oh no. Stuck there. Oh no. Fearoth finds one onto Scream there. Soulcast gets a trade, but they're moving onto site now. Lucker finds a headshot onto Soulcast. Cryptix with the trade. Kadavra onto Yampy. Kadavra with another. Cryptix is there, but trades all over the place, and Usio will come out with it in the end.
Very awkward execute from Liquid. Very small mechanical mistakes amounted to a huge amount of problems. And just to explain what happened here, I really like the execute by Breach. There was a fault line that went through A3 to Garden and stunned an opponent there. But the thing is, even though they did that, there was no follow-up because Yampy smoked it off. So I don't really understand why do they do that execute to then rescue the player there. It was a little bit odd, and of course Scream blocking himself on his opponent, on his teammate, was a little bit awkward. But yeah, this is a throwaway round, so
yeah, well, Kadavra sprays down half the team there on the Liquid side. Now the remaining players, Yampy and Cryptix, moving over towards A main. The spray down through the smoke isn't going to find Lucker, but oh, the gravity well saves his life as well. Fearoth will take down Yampy. Cryptix does find that kill onto Lucker eventually, but it's just him left. He's pushing through the smoke, trying to run up against a Marshall, but the Marshall will kill him through the wall there.
Pretty good round from Alliance, not gonna lie. Fortunately for Liquid, it's Kadavra who got all the kills, so the abilities, the ultimates didn't get built on the agents that really matter. Like Fearoth's Sova didn't get basically too much, although he's still 4 out of 8 because he got 3 frags over those 2 rounds. But Yusyu with the Jet is only 1 out of 7. And even, I will be honest, Cypher on 6 charges instead of 7 charges on his ultimate is actually way more playable. I didn't think it's gonna be that big of a change, but it does makes a lot of sense now. Now his ultimate is used way more often.
Oh, Kadavra is already pushing up mid. Might actually find Link here. Does find him. The shots don't land though. Link is gonna throw one up there, and now they have the info that Kadavra is pushing up mid. Cryptix tries to find that first shot, but Kadavra ducks under the box. Nice. And lots of fights going down here. Soulcast will find the head of Kadavra now. And the Alliance players just run up mid to collect that weapon. Juicio is actually going to push up now, look for that first pick onto Cryptix, but Cryptix is backed up around the corner, waiting for this peek. Here we go. Oh, he turns around backwards, so there we go. Cryptix with that pick through the wall. Hype finds Yampy there. And he's actually going to get a free weapon for that. It's just a Guardian there, but better than nothing. Scream is going to push over onto site. Now they have a little bit of control there. Cryptix has to back up the team, though. He has the spike, and he's going to have to join them. Scream with the immediate headshot onto Lucker. Down to a 4v2 now. Scream turns around this corner with the flash. That's a good one. Hyper's taken down 2 brilliant headshots. He's on 3 kills. Now he has to ace this to win out this round, but it's very possible. He might want to still go for this, so he's going to head back towards CT. Run around here. We will hear the footsteps there, Soulcast, so they're going to be ready for him to come from CT, and Hype's going to have to clear 2 angles at once. Comes around the corner. Here we go. The first shot. He's not going to find anything on Cryptix. Cryptix playing it safe around the corner. He might just back up here into Soulcast. There it is. The first round for Liquid.
Still a very good round for Alliance, getting 3 kills and not really losing a lot of guns on that round as well, while costing Liquid a lot. Look at the economy right now. Those are the changes that really matter. Scream is playing a Jet that has the most expensive kit in the game right now. It's 900. You pay 600 for all the smokes, 200 each, and then 2 updrafts are 150 each. So you spend a lot of cash. Scream is 6 out of 7, so fortunate for him, Well, if he takes one orb, he has his daggers out. But in the previous iteration, he would have way more cash, already have the ultimate, and he would have been able to just buy something for the teammates. So big changes in the economy system.
Yep. Scream pulls out the Blade Storm. He's not engaging with anyone yet, and he's heading over towards mid now. He's going to look for that first one. Juicio is just around the corner. If he peeks this, might just find a knife in his head, but he's playing it safe. Once again, Alliance just want to hold these safe defaults. They have weapons. They have an Odin, 2 Phantoms, 2 Vandals, so they can just hold it safe, knowing that they took a lot of economy against the Liquid side last round. Liquid now just playing with the idea, toying with the idea of going B, but they're going to head A. Pick up that spike and go for it. Scream jumping up onto the boxes here is going to look for those first picks, but I mean, I think they're just setting something up here. I'm not sure what this lineup is. Is this what? A jet lineup? I want to see a jet lineup. I want to see you throw a smoke across the other side of the map. No. Oh, here we go. Oh, 2 cages. They're going to use that to try and get onto site now. I'm not quite sure where they landed, but Scream is going to jump up over the wall. Ah, I see. Oh, wow. That's an interesting cage. It's not going to find anything, but it's a one-way onto site. That's nice. The Wolf gets caught by the tripwire, and Liquid now push through. Nobody's caught by that camera. Oh, and Hype is actually being sprayed down through the box. He's going to be able to get away just about. Soulcast is going to take down Kadavra. Kadavra was using the Empress there. Not get found. Hype finds one of the Cryptics. Turning around the corner, Yampy will find that one. It's now Juicio just to try and clean this up. Yampy finds another. It's a 3v2, and they can plant the spike with 9 seconds left. The shock dart isn't in the correct location. They thought it was going to be planted default. Scream finds one with the knives, but Luck is there with the trade. Turning around the corner, it's now a 1v2. Can find this. He's going to actually use some stars to try and block off Yampy there. Jumps down onto site. Knows there might be one under heaven. Hasn't seen the legs yet, though. Link actually used the opportunity to turn around the corner just in time. Oh. And the spray down onto Luck will finish that round out for them.
And almost Link got one-weight by Yampy here. So could have been a little bit more awkward for Liquid. The execute was peculiar. A little bit chaotic as well, but I was even more confused by Hype. He had a cage put on rafters, right, on the right sides, because he was playing next to the box on the right side of heaven. And I thought, oh, okay, he's gonna activate that cage because he will see still underneath heaven. But I guess he didn't go into his own cage because he didn't hear like any triggers. But okay, already
the fault line, yeah.
They used the fault line to gain like a little bit of uncertainty and condition the opponents from doing it anymore again. But
Scream has actually pushed Lucker out of market there. Did a lot of damage. We didn't quite see how that went down, but it did do a lot of damage, and Scream didn't actually take a single hit for it, so he's got a bit of free damage onto Lucker there. It might give them a chance to push through. They know Alliance are on relatively low economy. They don't know whether they board up or not, because a few of the members still were on high enough economy that they could have board up through that. Oh, Scream, dodging bullets like the Matrix as he pushes up B main here. Juicio is just around the corner with the Judge. I think they know that could happen. Oh, but he misses the first shot. Scream finds one. Kadavra is going to get the trade, but Link is there for the other one, and now Liquid can push onto site. Fearoff trying to hold this angle. Misses 4 shots, but he's found 2. Lucker again with a headshot there. It's down to a 2v3. Yampy's been revealed, and he's going to get sprayed down through the wall. That's a lot of damage. He comes around onto site, finds a headshot onto Hype. There's one more on site, though. Fearoff turning around the corner will find the shot onto Yampy, and Lucker's there for the other one.
Beautiful hold by Alliance here. And it's a combination of things that will just stopping Liquid from going in. Cadaver, I would have to say, if he used the dismiss and be with the rest of the team on side, would probably even stop Liquid from going on side. But because they got 2 kills, they got a little bit of a confidence boost and went through. But Fearoff, that big recon arrow, you might not think it was that important because they didn't get any kill, but the truth is, they got a lot of damage on Liquid, on Yampy, when he was going through lane, and because of that, he was only at 30 HP when he was going on site. So, really good hold. Of course, all comes down to just good sheriff shots and just heading heads, but really good hold by Alliance here.
Scream. It's trying to spray through some common spots, find the first kill. Nobody is hiding behind those, though, so he's not going to find anything. Soulcast is pushing up catwalk here for free, and he's going to use the Seekers to try and find where everybody is. They all go through a garden there. Yampy, I'm not quite sure where he was, but he got hit by that. I think his own team's fault line. They're going to push through. Sorry, that was a Rolling Thunder, not a fault line. Fearoth has found Soulcat in the meantime. And now, oh, there's the fault line. He's going to push around the corner. It doesn't hit anybody, so Jucio actually finds Yampi there. Down to a 3v3 once again. Kadavra tries to find the shots onto Scream. He will find one, but not get the kill. Fearoth with the Hunter's Fury finds one. Kadavra onto Scream there, and it's just Cryptix left in a 1v3. He's going to find the first shot onto Jucio. Turning back around the corner, not finding Kadavra. Kadavra will finish it off, and that's the spike defused 4-2. Well, if they can find the spike. Oh, no, Kadavra is just... It's a nice door.
I really like the way Liquid played this round. They tried to convert the power of the ultimates from Solka, so Sky, Omen, and Breach all use their ultimates to try to take control of site and get some kills. But it was a little bit clumsy. The Sky ultimate you cannot really control, right? But Yampi mistimed it, or either Link mistimed his ultimate because it hit Yampi when he was teleporting onto Heaven, right? And then there was no follow-up, while the fault line was literally a little bit short to get a stun on 2 players on Heaven for Yampi to follow it up. Also, one more thing that was actually making me very anxious was the fact that Yampi tried this with a Guardian in hand.
Oh, Kadavra just dodges that fault line, but Juicy is going to get hit by it. Again, it's just a, you know, a warning fire to stop them from pushing through, I think. Just try and stop them from getting those opening picks, but Juicy is still going to hold this corner. Only one player out behind it there. Link is just waiting. They're going to back up now. I think head back towards A. Look, we can see a little trade of positioning going out by the 2 duelists there. Oh no, they're both going to head back towards A, it looks like. But Liquid only on a half buy. They've got those sheriffs out. They're just buying up to about 1.5k so that they can buy up next round. Now Yampi, narrowly misses the crosshair of Jucio there as they push round into Garden.
He has good timing. If someone will not be like aware that someone could cross, usually can be just bopped in his head because Yampi crossed it, but now he's going down. What a timing!
No, yeah, Jucio just knows that Yampi's there, finds that first pick, and now Liquid, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Liquid are heading over towards B in the meantime, so if they can get over there quickly. Scream has pulled out the Blade Storm, and he's going to try and find this first pick. Jucio spraying into the smoke. I think he found one shot there onto Soulcast, but now Liquid push through onto site. Scream first. Oh, and Hype immediately headshots him to stop him from landing a single blade. The spray down from Kadavra isn't going to find anybody. Soulcast will finish it off in the end. Fearoth finds Cryptix in the meantime. Lucker onto Link, and Jucio finishes off on Soulcast.
Well, I understand premise what Liquid wanted to do. They were also like just grouped up because of the inferior equipment that they had. But it's a little bit worrying that Liquid seems like they do have an idea, but the execution always falls short. It's a little bit like always mistimed. The flashes or the fault lines are always like a little bit late or just not pushed enough with other players. Scream with that updraft, I'm not sure what he was thinking. He was opening up a lot of angles, but then a Kadavra just opens it up with a shot. Okay, well, let's just focus on another round because this is going fast. Fearoth with a fantastic trade.
Yeah, either way. Oh, Cryptix has found Lucker there through the smoke. Just a lucky headshot there. Half luck, half skill. Knew exactly where he'd be. Fearoth now has to try and hold back this site. He throws down a shock dart, and it's going to hit Yampi for a little bit. But now they have to back up. Yampi finds Jucio. Fearoth with the trade, and he's actually going to find Cryptix as well for that. Back to a 2v1. Scream is back here. He's running over to B. He's actually got the whole side of the map to himself. We didn't really need to use that, but he gets on site. Almost runs straight into the tripwire. Doesn't matter. The neural theft is going to find where he is. He's going to break that. He's going to do a little property damage onto that tripwire. Ooh. He's found a new home inside of the... no, he's left it. He's a hermit. He's moving around. So now he takes up shop in B main, and he's going to wait for the players. He hears them running. So maybe, if they don't check this corner, this could be devastating for Alliance here. They turn around. No, they're going to check it. But Fearoth... Oh no! What's that? He turns back around. He doesn't actually shoot into it. So Liquid... Scream has found the first one. The recon dart goes out.
No way!
Scream finishes it off! 5 HP left, and he clutches it out in the 1v2.
Like, this is the round that Liquid definitely shouldn't have won. And especially, it's a little bit awkward because Fearoth was checking the corner, but the moment he was taking the most important angle, he took out the drone out. It was like he was certain that no one's gonna be here, and it was just, you know, like a habit that I'm checking this corner, but I'm not really prepared for it. So that's a little bit awkward, and they lost the round because of that by a mechanical mistake from Fearoth now. But of course, they need to just forget about this round. There's the conditioning with the aftershock, by the way, but a Cadaver already figured out how to avoid it by just moving towards his left side very quickly on the opening. But this is the second time that Juicio got caught by it. 3 people mid. That gives a lot of information.
Yeah. Fearoth uses that Algron to find out where they are in mid. Now Alliance know where they are. They can, if they want to, go for that pincer maneuver, try and keep them in there. Take away map control from the team, but they don't know where 2 of the players are. Oh, turning around the corner. Fearoth does find 1 shot onto Yampy, but it's not enough to do significant damage. Out goes the cover to try and stop them from finding anything there. So now... Oh, they head back over towards mid. It looks like they're going to opt towards... Oh, Yampy will find a shot onto Cadaver there, over in Garden. And he's going to look for the second onto Fearoth. Fearoth trying to hold it down. He's blind now from that Hawk. So they push around the corner. Hype trying to hold down the site. Takes a few shots onto Scream there, but Yampy finishes it off. Fearoth onto Scream now. Oh, Lucker with 1 shot takes down Yampy on site. Oh, but there's a good flash, and Cryptix will find that one onto into Lucker as well. Fearoth now going into Rafters. Juicio trying to hold it down. He'll jump up here. Doesn't find anybody. He's used both of his updrafts now. He still has the Bladestorm available. Fearoth finds Cryptix up in Rafters. It's both players from Alliance up in Rafters now. Ooh. Oh, the Aftershock might actually... Fearoth playing it close there. Like Icarus flying too close to the flames, but he doesn't get burned, so... Oh, Juicio falls onto site. Doesn't actually land a single shot onto Soulcast there, so now it's all down to Fearoth. Oh, the 180 onto Soulcast. He'll find it. And he's still got a little bit of armor to work with. He turns down the corner, finds a headshot onto Link. It's a 4K, and he'll get the defuse as well.
Beautiful retake by Alliance. Really beautiful. Like, the way they timed it, like, all the angles was really nice. And although it comes down to a really intimidating 1v1 when you know that you need to just jump down and be ready for any angle that your opponent can have, this was the winning play. And it's kind of hard, honestly, this is real talk coming from me. Analyzing this game when it comes to the attack right now is pretty hard. Because Liquid's attack is very chaotic. I tried to read into any patterns, into like behavioral, like conditioning that is like Liquid trying to set up. But I have not much success with doing it. Like, it's really chaotic right now from Liquid, and they lack something that we have seen from Ascent, that we have seen from Finest when it comes to like the entry level.
Oh, Juicio finds 2 players there, but he's going to have to back all the way out. Oh, Soulcast turns around the corner with his flash out, so he's going to take down 3 here. Cryptix as well. Scream. Oh, eventually cuts off the blood flow. But it's just Scream now. Hype in the meantime has found Yampy. Oh, and Scream has to reload. Doesn't land the shots. Cadaver will finish it off. It's 7-3 now to Alliance.
And this kind of falls into what I was saying, right? If Liquid so far, if they have a lower buy, they just try to brute force coming into just with force, right? We go by numbers. We go 5 into 1 spot and we try to do that. So far, and yesterday as well, that was the strat they had on attack. And that's definitely... They didn't have much success with it unless someone just popped off with a Sheriff, gets 2 headshots in the opening, and that's about it. But that rarely happens because you're at a disadvantage. On the full executes... Okay, let's try to read this. They played 2-1-2 right now. Yampy's gonna shroud step towards Wine. That's when he's being heard by Cadaver, so he gives that info. He knows that there's one guy most likely in Wine.
Yeah.
He's gonna check it. Oh, okay.
Oh, here we go. Oh no, that's brilliant. Takes out the cover that they put down. Wait, no, the Astra is on. Oh no, Alliance, what did you do there?
Yes,
I thought the Astra. Oh god, Screen comes in on site, gets that right click onto Lucker, and now they push through. Fearoth trying to hold it down from Garden, but he's just gonna get sprayed down through the smoke. It's still all players alive on the Liquid side. Screen gets sprayed down through the smoke, and he's got away, but he's gonna have to back up for that one. Hype and Juicio set up here in Rafters. And they have to wait for a little bit because I don't really have any advantages to work with here. Hype. Oh, he's going to get hit by that fault line, and here comes Screen. No, he's too far away. Screen, you can't right-click that. Oh, Hype will finish him off there, and now 4 players left on the Liquid side. It's a good blind, but Juicio turns away from it. I'm going to try and retake this one. Yampy, though, back of the head onto Hype. And now Juicio has something else to think about. Oh, the Hawk will completely blind him, and Link will spray him down through the box.
Well, this one was gifted by Alliance, right? equally confused in the first second of that Astra smoke because I wanted to scream, oh, beautiful play by Alliance. Basically, Astra opens up the space for the Kadavra to get that kill on the isolated player in Wine, right? Because that was possible. But then it turns out, I think there was just miscommunication. Kadavra asked Astra to make a smoke. He understood to make like a fake out, basically, right? By using the recall, which is for 2 seconds. The smoke lasts 2 seconds, and that's it. And he was out in the open. That was really awkward.
Oh, that was close. Scream and Juicio cross paths, and they both dash away at the same time. Now Kadavra has taken up post in B main, but Liquid are kind of shook by that. They're going to run back out of there. Head towards mid, look for some positional advantages, try and make some map control happen. Fearoth is going to try and stop that by sending out an drone, find out where they are so the team can push around that. Liquid are heading towards A in the meantime. Actually, nobody is going to be found by Fearoth there. They know one's around the corner there, but nobody has been seen, so Liquid remain unknown, like ninjas moving towards A.
And Alliance are now taking control of B main. They know about the trap. There are 3 players, but they're pushing aggressively. Now they get a lot of information. This is why you see the rotation from Astra. Now she hides, and she will play retake on A. Very good coordination here from Alliance.
Link trying to hold down this catwalk position, stop them from getting through there. Out comes the aftershock to try and hit them, and as well as that, just everything being committed by Liquid to just try and get these players out of position. Soulcast will find Juicio, and Link finds Kadavra. Now, Hype coming in from behind. The Hunter's Fury from Fearoth will tag Soulcast once, not find a second shot onto him, but Hype is coming around from the other side, and that's going to finish that off. Lucka finds Link in the meantime. It's back to a 3v3. Liquid do have control of A, and they get the spike down now, but Alliance are coming in from every side. We've got one coming in from Catwalk, 2 from CT. And the Neural Theft is going to find out exactly where all the Liquid players are standing. 2 under Heaven, 1 towards A main. Fearoth spraying down there, but he's not going to be able to replicate the success that Liquid had yesterday, finding 2 through the wall completely blind. Hype trying to push through, using that Cosmic Divide to his advantage to get that position. They get round onto site. Lucka does find Cryptix and Hype onto Scream. It's just Yampy now to try and defend the spike against the last 3. He turns around the corner and Lucka will just finish him off. I'm not sure what happened there from Liquid, but the Cosmic Divide completely split them apart.
By the way, chat, sorry for like 5 seconds of not showing the gameplay. Something just broke technically, and I had to like alt tab to fix it. So we didn't see like we heard your casting, so you were good on radio, but we didn't have gameplay for like few seconds. Sorry for that, guys. It's fixed. But yeah, the Cosmic Divide, from at least what I have seen, it's essentially in retake scenarios, it's like a ultra smoke, right? Because you can try to defuse. It's 20 seconds long, so typically it lasts enough for the retake to happen and for that defusal to also happen. And your opponents cannot just ping the spike position and spam it for the smokes. You cannot just go through it, right? So you need to cross the wall, and this is where the name is so fitting, because it divides the opponent's team. Their forces are being divided by this great wall. So it's actually a really great tool for retakes. Unfortunately, it costs 7 charges. But let's focus on the pistol round, because this is a big test for Liquid, how they will play the defense. Oh, Fjord didn't see the trap.
Oh, Juicio just runs straight into it. He'll break it down, and it doesn't really matter in the end. They're going to get through onto site anybody now. Anybody? No, they get through onto site. Yampy is going to have to try and take this first pick. The spray down doesn't find a single shot onto Juicio. Link will finish them off through that spray. Hype takes down Cryptix, and Scream is holding down Boathouse, trying to keep them all away. It's 3 players on the side of Liquid, and Scream is still alive in the back of Boathouse. Fear will find Scream, Lucka onto Link, and it's just Soulcast left on the Liquid side to try and retake this. The plant goes down, but not for sure. Soulcast finds Lucka, and it's him, 40 HP versus Fearoth. Ooh. It was a hopeful shock dart there, but it doesn't find him. Oh, the second one might, though. Not quite. He's going to go for this plant, but he's around the corner. Oh, the fake! And he does find Soulcast in the end with 27 HP to spare.
That was really ballsy from Fearoth. And it's ballsy from Soulcast as well. I like how they read each other, right? Soulcast knew exactly where he did have the time to push lane, and that was a very good read. But then Fearoth also read that he can be timed by Soulcast and stopped the plan. It was like minimal. If Soulcast had a little bit better aim, he would have hit that head. That was end of Fearoth, right? But he unfortunately whiffed. He got a body shot on Fearoth, and then because of that, Soulcast was able to clear up the round.
Well, now Liquid trying to defend A site here, as the Alliance side pushes up mid. pushes up A main as well, trying to find that first pick. They have the better weapons. Link is sitting up here. Oh, well, he sees one. It's like something out of a horror game. He's going to turn around the corner and look for Juicio. The 2 shots, they don't do enough damage. Juicio's going to find Link and Lucker on Yampy in the meantime. Now Juicio pushes through. Soulcast is immediately there with the blunderbuss to find that pick. Lucker onto Soulcast, and now Cryptix is holding down the Rafters position. Scream trying to stop anything from coming through from the garden as well, but the bomb, or the spike, is moving towards B main. They're going to get through there, and Scream has no idea. Well, no, he does. They're spraying at him through market. I think he knows exactly where they are. It's just a difficult situation to find anything. Fearoth is posted up in mid, trying to stop the rotation from happening, and it looks like Cryptix is going to run right into him. We'll see exactly what Fearoth does with this, but here comes Cryptix, turning around the corner slowly. He's walking. No, he's not. He's running now. But he comes through. Here it is, the head. He peeks. Oh, no. Oh, Fearoth finds that pick. That's pretty easy, but he doesn't know Scream's there. Scream.
Oh, he saw the barrel.
Oh, there's the Scream. We know him for his one taps. He does get that one. 30
the action
HP.
Machine.
Exactly. He's going to come around now. Oh, here comes one player. Oh, but Kadavra's on the other side. He'll pick up that kill. 2 picks on the side of Liquid. Not terrible.
Yeah, but the thing is, Fearoth had a ghost, so they didn't lose much, right? Jet had a gun, so she's at 3.6, but they have so much cash right now in this bonus run, so they can easily just try to win it by playing the inferior guns. So we're gonna see Yusio on a Spectre. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. I was actually thinking he's gonna go for a Sheriff. While Fearoth, what does he do? No, he's dropping... Ah, okay, that makes more sense. And now Fearoth will rebuy like a pistol or something like that. There we go. Exactly. And this is the bonus round for Alliance, where they're going to try to damage the economy. Look at Yampy prepared with that paranoia.
Oh,
but
well,
no follow-up.
Alliance, they're making it happen now. They come through. Liquid trying to hold this down. They're actually going to have to back all the way out. Juicio comes around the corner. He dashes onto site here. He's in the smoke and waiting. Oh, Soulcast finds one onto height, but Lucker's going to take that trade forward. Cake that trade forward even. Now, Kadavra pushing around. It's slowed down a little bit as the smokes go down, but the smoke is down now. Yampy finds one pick, and the long-range shot from the Judge will find Lucker as well. It's 2 players left on the Alliance side, and they're holding down Market and CT. Not favorable positions when the bomb is down over on the stairs towards B. They move over towards CT here now, but there's one player holding down this position. Link there with the Vandal waiting, and he's going to use that advantage just to turn around the corner, and oh, Link will spray that one down. Scream isn't quite there. He actually dashes away. He's a little bit scared of Juicio there. It's just Kadavra now, though. He has one weapon in hand, and Scream will be taken down, but there you go, Link with the trade. He's a reliable teammate. He'll take that one.
Semi-expensive round, but they exchanged the Judge for a Vandal, which makes it not really that expensive, so Liquid can say this round was successful. In this case, the thing is, they're still gonna be lacking 1 full rifle on this round, so they're gonna play with a Judge, which is a good choice, by the way. If someone is like, oh, Judge could never wait to play, still play it. Oh. Well, it's because the gun is exactly the same when it comes to the first 10 meters. So if you hold an angle in a smart way, the gun is as deadly as it was before. But okay, Scream, are we gonna see an explosive dash here? No, he's being stopped by the gravitational pull, and there's no follow-up on the Wolf and Tasmanian Tiger and Fault Line setup on A. We did see that yesterday as well, when basically nothing happened out of the setup anyway. So we didn't see it a successful push yet. Now A short is being taken control. Being controlled by Alliance right now. Oh, what a peek by Jet!
Link isn't there to find that pick, and now Alliance have full control of Garden. They're going to push through. Those Seekers will find them out. Now Liquid trying to hold down this position. Soulcast is stuck in an awkward place, and as Alliance come round over towards... Oh my god, the headshot from Kadavra will take down Scream. He's just being shut down every round at this point. Feral finds Soulcast from the long range. Juicio finds Cryptix. It's just Yampy. He finds one headshot, but Lucker is there to trade it out, and it's 11 rounds now for Alliance.
And this is the most difficult spot for Alliance. This round was imperative to their success, or at least staying alive on Ascent, since now they're looking at an absolute terrible economy. Do they force? I mean, they kind of have to. Otherwise, they're going to be playing for overtime, right? And they're not finest. So we know how that works. So they're going to have to force, and it's an awkward buy. Scream with his daggers, with Blade Storm, 2 full rifles, a Spectre, and a Judge. Definitely not ideal composition, and we don't know even about the utility here. Again, there's the setup, but Solkas gets tagged by the Shock Dart, which turns off the Tasmanian Tiger as well. Good setup by Alliance.
Yeah. Alliance trying to move towards mid. Scream was going to push forward there with those knives. It looks like he's going to go over towards Catwalk and hold down that position with it. Maybe try and go for another long-range right-click, but... Oh, Yampy caught out just a bit by Kadavra there, but he's not going to get shot at. I'm just waiting, getting that information. Watching, waiting, commiserating, say it ain't so, but... Oh, here comes Scream. Oh, no, he's back. He didn't want to take his chances on that one. He's back. He's back in safety. You know, sometimes it's just...
It's a slingshot.
Yeah, exactly. Now Alliance head back towards B. And Hype looking for the first pick. He has a camera up to make sure nobody's going to push him. Comes up through the B main position, and everybody on his team has joined him here. They're going to have a little party over towards the B site. Cryptix is waiting for it, but he's actually backing up at the wrong time now, and it's going to let Alliance get all the way in. Nobody's watching the market position either. Now Cryptix knows he's alone against 5 people. He finds one headshot, but luck is there. Good for the trade. Scream trying to find knives. He can't hit a single one, and he's going to have to run all the way back towards market. Yampy will find Juicio in the meantime. It's down to a 3v3 again. Cadaver uses the Empress, moves back towards... Oh, CT doesn't quite find Solkas. Solkas was close to getting killed there. Ooh, the teleport from Yampy inside the smoke. He's actually going to use his ult, it looks like here.
Oh no,
yeah,
he's being known, he can cancel this and he will get the exactly.
Oh no, and Kadavra finds a kill as well. Solkas turns around the corner, but Kadavra's good for the second headshot. Scream, he's the last one alive. He comes back round, but Kadavra's good for the third. 12 rounds for Alliance.
Oh my god, beautiful play by the Kadavra, but we're going to talk a little bit in a moment about it. Match point for Alliance. It's going to be probably the easiest one for them, since Alliance is even worse on cash than in round before. But what happened here is, in first place, very good timing by Alliance when Cryptix was trying to change the angle, and he was timed by an entire team of Alliance. But that was just unlucky. But Kadavra made something very smart. He heard that Yampy did the teleport. He didn't know where Yampy is, right? But then the ultimate happened. You hear that it's going to happen. You know that he's doing it from the smoke, because that's the only possibility, right? And he's gonna be canceling that. So Kadavra just waited for him to cancel that or be destroyed by his teammates, and that was the absolute easiest kill of his life. That was so well played by him. And it's only patience, but also reading of what your opponent is trying to achieve. So knowing how an Omen plays.
Well, the Cosmic Divide has come out now from Alliance, and they're using it to cut off the A site, make a little triangular slice like it's a toasty or something like that. It would fit nicely inside of a toasty maker. Ooh, that's a nice shock dart from Feroth there. It'll hit Solkas down to 54 HP. He's gonna have to back out now. Juicio again not clearing that mid tripwire. He's gonna get caught out by it. So they know they're going there now. The Rolling Thunder won't quite catch him, but it's gonna catch 2 players on Alliance. But Kadavra is flown nicely. Oh, Scream! The one tap onto the pipe there. Goes back around the corner and will find the second onto Juicio there. Starting back round. Oh, can't quite find Kadavra. Kadavra's good for that. Comes through the smokes, and he's going to look for a second one onto Solkas here. Solkas is trapped inside CT, but Link, the defender, he'll find that kill and keep him alive. Now it's 2 players left on the side of Alliance, and they're coming towards A. Solkas finds them, and there's the Hawk to try and just... Well, I mean, you were going to push them, but he didn't really want to do that. There's no point in pushing straight into 2 Vandals. So, get the spike down, and now 4 players left on the Liquid side have to try and retake this. There are 2 up in Rafters, 2 coming through Gardens. Kadavra closes the door. Just turn around now, because you're not welcome anymore. But they're not going to turn around. Liquid are going to keep going forward. Kadavra posted up outside the door. And Lucker inside, under Heaven. Kadavra doesn't find the first shot, and that means Yampy comes through, takes 2 headshots, and they're going to try and get back into this game now, 12-6.
Hail Mary from Liquid, but they're keeping themselves alive in this match. And it all comes down to really good shots by 2 players in the team. Scream opening it up with two headshots from the Guardian, and then Link, like, rescuing Solkas on spawn was imperative to this success of this run. And then a 3-2 retake was being able to be made. But in general, like, I'm still very worried. Liquid is not looking solid right now. Like, they're just very rusty. It seems like the choice of playing Sky and Breach in one team composition is not really paying off. Like, there's not a lot of follow-ups from the utility setups that they try to do. And a lot of that also falls on Scream, but we're going to talk a little bit about that later on. Let's just focus on this. Another match point from Alliance when they have all the equipment they want. The bank is there.
Yeah, and they're playing it like they do have all the time in the world, because they've got 3 players over towards A, 2 players over towards B. They're just waiting, looking for a first pick. Link is stuck on site now. I don't think he heard that dash through. He's actually going to get taken down by Juicio, and there is the Hunter's Fury trying to keep them all away. Liquid's actually going to get hit by the first one. Oh, Scream almost getting killed by that. Soulcast trying to hold down Gardens. He'll take down one on Hype. He's looking for Lucka, but there's one on the other side of him. He's going to have to back all the way up here. He's trapped between a rock and a hard place. Or between Lucka and Cadaver even. Now Juicio is holding down sight. Cryptic's coming in from rafters. But they've all got the positional advantage here, Alliance. They're holding these crossfires against Garden here and against rafters. Cryptic's trying to turn around the corner, find something. Screen just looking for any information he can find, and he'll try and that spray down through hell, but he won't find a single player. Yampy now throwing out some cover. He pushes around, but he doesn't know Lucka's on the other side of him. Down to a 3v4, and Liquid have to try and retake this. It's going to be even harder if Cadaver takes down Cryptics now. Scream pushes in. Soulcast takes down one, but Luck is good for the trade, and Fearoth finds it, and just in the blink of an eye, it's all over for Liquid in the first map.
Yeah, not impressed. Let's say like that. I was worried about this exact outcome on Ascent. Like, this is something that we have seen yesterday against Finest as well, but against Finest, Liquid was able to just win because they had really